And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the postseason here on Wabash Catch TV. Oh, it's going to be fun as we're going to be all with you all week long in the regional matchups here on Wabash. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight as we have an interesting ball game. It is a rematch from Saturday night. The South Central Cougars come in to take on the North Clay Cardinals in the quarterfinals of the Class 1A, the Altamont Class 1A Regional. Should be a ton of fun. The Cougars come in off of a big win over North Clay on Saturday night. They knocked them off by 26 points, 67 to 43. Make that 24 points. And I was talking with some of the folks who went to the game and who watched the game. It was just one of those nights, they said, as the Cardinals started out not really able to shoot all that well. And then the Cougars got a few steals, and everything just started rolling like a big old snowball down the hill. And all of a sudden, the Cougars were winning by a ton. Both these teams come in with aspirations to get to Wednesday night's matchup against the winner of Altamont and Mulberry Grove. They are playing also at 7 p.m. tonight over up in Altamont. And that game would be at Altamont. The winner of this game plays at Altamont on Wednesday night, no matter who they're playing, whether it be Mulberry Grove or the Altamont Indians. North Clay comes in with a 12-17 record on the season. They're averaging about 55, 56 points per game, giving up just shy of 59 a game. You look at the South Central Cougars under Coach Blake Doring, you just don't know which team's going to show up as they come in with a 15-15 record, scoring around 41 points per game, giving up right at 43 points a game. So are they going to put a ton of points on the board like they did on the Saturday night? Of course, that was kind of an odd night altogether as it was senior night over in South Central, and they took advantage of senior night as they had an outstanding evening, winning again by 24 points. The North Clay Cardinals, of course, going to be missing Cody Zimdars tonight and the rest of the season as he did strain his MCL. But I talked to Cody before the ball game, before the teams came out. He says, "Hey Bruce, it was mild. They're keeping me out until baseball season for safekeeping, basically. It's a 4 to 6 week injury under normal circumstances injury, and he's a young man. One of those things probably be a little bit less time than that. And but for Cody, it's bats and ball seasons. And for the rest of his teammates on Coach Josh Zink's North Clay Cardinals, they got basketball. They want to play on Wednesday night, and it's the same way for Coach Doring and his South Central Cougars. Will that big win on Saturday night play a big part in how these teams come out tonight? It's do or die now. It's the postseason. You lose, you're done. And each of these teams can put a nice exclamation point on the end of their season if they can win here tonight, get a win on Wednesday, get to a good game, get a win on Friday, maybe get to the sectional. But it should be an outstanding matchup again here tonight between the South Central Cougars and the North Clay Cardinals. We will have our national anthem, and then we'll be ready for starting lineups and basketball right here on Wabash Catch TV. But first, our national anthem. Beautiful job by that young lady singing the national anthem this evening. I'll get her name here from Coach Rich Grubaugh in a second and tell you who that was. She did just a great job. The Cardinals will be in their home whites. The Cougars in their road blue, dark blue uniforms with white numerals under head coach Blake Doring. And first for the North Clay Cardinals with at one guard, it is number 5, the freshman, Weston Nielsen. He's a 6-footer. I think he's gotten taller as the year has gone along. He'll be joined out in the backcourt by number 12, Cage Heaston, a 6'1 junior. Number 14 is Max Magnus, a senior and 6-footer. Down on the blocks, the big men at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Number 40 is Seth Bergman. He is a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 45, Jacob Smith, a senior at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Again, the Cougars in with a 15-15 record and under the coaching of Blake Doring. Now for the North Clay Cardinals, under head coach Josh Zink, wearing their home white uniforms with red numerals on their jerseys as well as on their shorts. At one guard, it is senior Ethan Kensler. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall. He'll wear number 3. He'll be joined in the backcourt by sophomore Mason Byers at 6 feet 1, wearing number 21. On the blocks, at one side, it is Gavin Hosselton. He wears number 25. He's a junior, 6 feet 2 inches tall. The other forward spot, Jesse Widener, a senior, 6 feet 1, wearing number 30. And finally wearing number 32, the sophomore for the North Clay Cardinals, Carter Walden, 6 feet 5 inches tall, again wearing number 32. The Cardinals under head coach Josh Zink, and with a record of 12-17. We had a word a moment ago down in Sisney. That game started at 6. I'll try to keep you folks updated on scores throughout the evening. But the Running Lions lead Edwards County by 4 heading into the fourth quarter down in Sisney. Good set of officials here tonight. Carl Repking along with Jim Fisher. And with the basketball about to head into the center circle is Bob Schlechte. This is a terrifically experienced crew. And I suspect they'll be dealing with regional semifinals and finals, sectional semifinals and finals, and probably super sectional, maybe even state the rest of this month. Bob Schlechte into the center circle with the basketball. Carter Walden wins the tip back to Ethan Kensler. It'll be North Clay basketball to start things out here this evening. Which Cardinals team shows up tonight? The one where they go down low to Walden. His shot is awry. The rebound picked out of the air and put in by Mason Byers. Count the hoop. Foul's going to go against the freshman Weston Nielsen. Coach Blake Doring can ill afford him to get into foul trouble. He's one of their better scorers, even though he's just a freshman. They're counting on him for some production this evening. The Cardinals come out and hop out to a 3-0 lead. On the dribble, Max Magnus fires it back outside to Jacob Smith, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Jesse Widener. A little bit of a grab. One foul against 3-0. Yeah, he about put up 3-2. Jesse Widener picks it up. Team foul number 1. Personal foul number 1. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in this first quarter. The Cougars looking for their first points of the evening. Out on top on the dribble is Seth Bergman. Gets it back outside to Cage Heaston. Off it goes to Jacob Smith. Left side, right side now, Max Magnus. Magnus to the elbow. And they work it around. 5 on the way is good from Weston Nielsen. Ties up the game with just over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Walden feeds into the corner. Byers to the hoop. He is fouled. I believe that is going to go against Cage Heaston. It does. And Byers already 1 for 1 at the line. Will head up there for another pair. Byers, one of 2 sophomore starters in the lineup, replacing Cody Zimdars, another sophomore. It's relatively young. Depends how you look at it for the Cardinals. 2 sophomores in the starting lineup to go along with 2 seniors. Heading to the hoop. Shot is up and in for Seth Bergman. As the Cougars beating that press. They'll come out in a 1-2-2 zone press. Cardinals get it across. A jumper from 12, no good for Carter Walden. And that ball's kicked. It will remain South Central basketball after their rebound. Kind of gives the Cardinals a chance to set up full court pressure, however. And it comes to Bergman. I'm kind of surprised the Cougars haven't looked down court. I tell you what, Cage Easton has been sneaking down court. They're going to fire it to him sometime here in the very near future, I'm guessing. As Easton goes around the top of the key into the right corner to Magnus. He heads to the hole. His shot blocked out of there. Nice block by Carter Walden. 5-3. The lead is 2 for the Cougars. They're trying to add to it. Cougars won this matchup by 24 as Walden's going to pick up his first foul. That might have been down on the body. Walden with his first, team second. That'll send Seth Bergman to the free throw line. First free throws tonight for South Central. Seth Bergman, a 6'2 junior. Relatively young lineup as well for South Central. 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and a freshman. 0 for 2 now for Bergman. 0 for 2 for Bergman, 0 for 2 for Byers moments ago. Through traffic, Walden off to Kensler for 3. That's good. Second field goal of the game gives the Cardinals the lead back. And boy, trouble for Magnus outside. The count was on. Almost got to 5. Nielsen on the dribble. Off it goes to Smith. He'll hand off to Heaston. Man-to-man and a steal. Heading down court with it. Hosselton picks it up, fires back outside. 3 on the way, off the iron from Widener. So the Cougars will bring it up, trailing by 1, 6-5. They look up court for Magnus, and the ball thrown or out of bounds by Easton. He was working against that pressure, and it was tight, difficult to get around. Cougars set back up in that 1-2-2. And a bad pass as Byers went right to the trapping zone, and a turnover gives it to the Cougars. Shot up and good for Heaston. Cage Heaston gives the Cougars the lead again. To the hoop, Byers up and in. Mason Byers not willing to sit back as a sophomore and let others do it. He aggressive a couple of times so in this early going. Heaston to Bergman, nice pass to Magnus heading to the hoop. Misses the shot. Rebound Hostleton. He wants to run. Heads to the hoop. Wild one won't go. Rebound put up. No good for Byers. He's heading back to the line for another pair. That is the second foul on Weston Nielsen, and that's a big deal. Nielsen, one of the important scorers for the Cougars. Byers hits the first of two. That, by the way, is team foul number 3 against South Central. And to the line, 2 for 2 this time. He's 3 for 5, Mason Byers, the only Cardinal to shoot free throws tonight. Cage Easton across with it. Defended by Byers. Looks to baseline, gets to the hoop and puts it up and in. And a steal by Easton. He puts it back up and in again. They've moved the zone press up about to the free throw line. Kinsler loses the handle, heading to the hoop. Taken back by Evan Hoover into the game for Nielsen. And a steal by the Cardinals. Long pass ahead to Hostleton is saved back in, but the ball touched the line. So an exciting, fast-paced first quarter. It's 11-10. Cardinals get a turnover and turn it right back. Cougars lead by 1. Easton taking his time getting it across, and that pass was nearly knocked away. Looked like it went off the foot. That ball nearly stolen by Easton. He gets through, fires it down low for Bergman, who puts it up and in. It's a 13-10 lead for South Central. Up across with it, Kinsler. Ethan Kinsler off to the right side. Gavin Hostleton. Outside it goes. Jesse Widener looking down low, throws it away. Stolen away by the Cougars. Back again, Easton to the hoop. No good, but Byers is going to pick up the foul. That'll be number 1 on Mason. Number 3 against North Clay, and you can see North Clay getting a little bit frustrated. Cage Easton will head to the free throw line for a pair. With 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Winner advances to take on the Altamont Mulberry Grove winner on Wednesday. Loser's done. 2 for 2 for Easton. He's got 8 points already of their 15. Walden will bring it across the timeline. It opens up. He heads to the hoop. He puts it up and in. First bucket tonight for the sophomore Carter Walden. And the Hoover will get it across to Magnus. He fires a 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound Hostleton. He wants to run. Leaves it back for Kinsler. 3 on the way from the volleyball action line is no good from Walden. Rebound bounds out of bounds, and it'll be South Central basketball. Last touch by the shooter. 3-point lead for South Central. It's Cage Easton brings it over. Up to Magnus. Magnus outside to Bergman. Now Easton on the right wing. Byers defending in the man-to-man. Nearly taken away by Kinsler. Almost got a hand on that. 3 on the way from Bergman is good. Bergman now with 7. He has 7, 8 for Easton for South Central. Quickly across with it, Kinsler to the hoop, and he'll bank it in. 5 for Kinsler, it's 18-14. Both teams pressing. Going to be some tired youngsters tonight. Hoover looks down low for Bergman. Spins, takes the baseline across to Easton. Back outside, Magnus for three. Good! Magnus on the board now. It's a 7-point lead and a 21-point first quarter for the Cougars. 45 seconds to go. And counting when I say 21. Left side, they pass it to Kinsler, cutting across. Misses the short one. From about, not that short, 12-footer. Rebound to South Central, 30 seconds to go. Will they hold? 4-1. Magnus gets it over to Smith. Outside Bergman, 20 seconds to go. Off it goes to Heaston, a good ball movement. Outside Hoover. 10 seconds. Clock running. Oh, nice pass to Magnus. Too far under for him to do anything. He resets and scores. And a wonderful first quarter for South Central. North Clay going to go to the drawing board. They trail by 9, 23-14. Back after these words.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Well, there's the final now down at Sisney. The Edwards County Lions have gone on the road and knocked off the Running Lions from Sisney. Edwards County Fighting Lions beat the Running Lions and finished their season. Edwards County over Sisney 61-58. They will take on Dietrich in Edwards County on Wednesday night. We'll have that one for you right here on Wabash Catch TV. Our first foray into Edwards County High School Gymnasium. Looking forward to it. Not mine. I've been doing games there for 30 years. They get it down low to Cage Heaston. He fires it back outside Evan Hoover. Around to Bergman. He travels. Starters remaining in the game for North Clay. Check that. Lucas Griffey has checked in, number 20. He joins Gavin Hosselton, Jesse Widener, Carter Walden, and Ethan Kensler. On the pass, Griffey works against the man-to-man. Oh, check that. That's a little zone. Firing over the top of the zone. The three is good for Carter Walden. Seth Bergman, Evan Hoover, Cage Easton, Max Magnus, and Jacob Smith on for, check that, that's not Jacob Smith, that is Seth Jones on for the Cougars. Heaston heads to the baseline, fires it across. Three on the way, good again for Magnus. He has heated up. He's got 2 threes and a deuce now. 8 points for Max Magnus. All that coming at the end of the quarter. They look down low and the ball knocked away from Hosselton. Be a foul against South Central. Bergman will pick up his first. That's team number 1 as well. Weston Nielsen, the only player here with multiple fouls. He's back in the game now, number 5. as Byers brings it around the top. Off to Griffey, back outside Byers. Looks in the corner. Kensler drives left baseline. Fires it across. 3 from Walden, right wing. Good. 2 threes here in this quarter now for Carter Walden. Cuts that lead to 6. Biggest lead was 9 for South Central. Magnus on the dribble. Gets it back out top to Bergman. Around the horn. Heaston drives on Walden. Into the corner. Nielsen for 3 off the iron. Rebound loose. Taken away by North Clay. Here come the Cardinals. Walden. Checks it. With Griffey off to Widener. Back out Walden standing on the beak. The top beak of the North Clay Cardinal. Down to Kensler in traffic. Gets it outside to Walden. Thought about firing the 3. Good D by Nielsen to stop him. Widener with it. Fires it down to Griffey. Back out to Widener. Looked like he had a lane to the hoop. 3 on the way from Walden is no good. Rebound comes out to the Cougars. They fire it ahead. Nielsen to the hoop. He puts it in and he's fouled. Jesse Widener's going to pick up his second, number 1 against North Clay. Also checking in for North Clay, Lane Wolf, as Widener has to go sit down with those 2 fouls. 5:05 to go here in first half, and Nielsen good at the line. He's got 6 points. Timeout is taken by North Clay. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
So if you're making your high school basketball plans for the rest of the week, remember we'll be in Edwards County on Wednesday night as at 6 o'clock Dietrich takes on Edwards County. That's the first of 2 games on Wednesday night. We're only showing that first one. The second one is between the winner of Wayne City and Christ Our Rock versus the winner of Red Hill versus Grayville. Here, though, we're dealing with the Altamont Regional, and it's a 9-point lead again for South Central. Into the corner with it, Ethan Kensler outside. It goes, and around the horn, Walden. Back in the corner to Wolf for 3. It's long. Rebound comes down to Nielsen. Heaston will bring it up. Works it ahead. Outside, Jones. Off to Magnus. Wolf giving him all kinds of business. And, yeah, I was wondering when he was going to pick up a foul because he was giving Magnus no room to breathe. You can be on him that tight. That's no problem. It's when you're swinging your arms and start knocking the ball away, you're more likely to get some arm, and it's also more visible to the officials. And a steal by Mason Byers. He heads down, lays it up and in. Byers with 9 to lead the way for North Clay. They trail by 7, 29-22. Heaston on the dribble. Off to Jacob Smith. Drops it ahead to Magnus. Magnus again defended by Wolf. Outside Jones. Nielsen for 3 off the iron, no good. Ball is loose and a foul is going to go against Heaston. That'll be his second. Team foul number 2. And with 3:46 to go here in the first half, neither team in serious proximity to shooting bonus, but also you've got some starters who would prefer to stay in the game heading to the bench with foul issues. As Easton heads out. And all for Widener's already out for North Clay. They drop the pass inside to Byers. He has difficulty gathering. Walden thought about the three, fires it across. Kensler through traffic, puts it up from 10. Off the iron, no good. Rebound taken out by Hosselton. Byers gave up the open three, gives it over to Kensler for three, no good. Rebound loose, still loose, out of bounds. Last touch by South Central. North Clay desperate to get some points here. In the corner, Wolf back outside now to Kensler. Walden thought about the three from a couple of feet behind the arc. This time he's going to fire. And he hits from the left wing. Third three-pointer this quarter for Carter Walden. Cuts it to 4. Lead has been as many as 9. 2:40 to go here in the first half. Bergman thought about driving against Walden. And Nielsen nearly loses the handle. Goes through down the lane, misses the shot. Rebound on the floor. Byers loses it. Picked up by Walden. Fires down court to a snowbird. And Gavin Hosselton. Snowbird picks up the easy one. Cuts the lead to 2. It's 2:21 to go in the half. Timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
So, North Clay took a timeout a few moments ago and went on a 7-0 run. Have cut that 9-point lead down to 2. Coach Blake Doring probably telling his youngsters, hey, take care of the basketball a little bit. As Wolf has been making life miserable for Max Magnus. Nielsen. Trapped, gets it over to Hoover, and Hoover's pass gets knocked away. Byers comes out with it. He'll look ahead to Carter Walden. Walden nearly trapped, has it knocked into backcourt. Fires it ahead to Kensler. Back to Walden, 1:50 to go in the half. Chance to tie or take the lead here for North Clay. For the lead, off the iron from Walden. Rebound comes down to Magnus. Here come the Cougars. Max uses the screen, then drops to the screener. Bergman, he misses the short one. Rebound Walden. He wants to run. He's got Byers in front, takes it to the hoop himself, and lays it in. Walden now with 13, and we are tied at 29. 1:15 to go in the half. They get it to Nielsen. Kensler all over him. Gets a nice pick and roll again. This time, Bergman able to put it up and in. It's the second time they've tried that pick and roll. This time it works. Second time in the last 2 trips anyway. Walden over with it. 2-point lead for South Central. And they are giving Walden the business. Held ball. It'll be... should be the direction arrow is North Clay. They got a B up there on the light or on the scoreboard that I thought maybe they were using for possession arrow, but they're not. Down into the corner, Hosselton heads to the hoop. He's held. He'll head to the free throw line for a couple. And I believe that's going to go against Hoover. That is his first, team number 3 for South Central. Hostleton to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He has 2 points. Great crowd here on hand on a Monday night. Odd starting time, not that odd, 7 o'clock, but the folks from for Ryan and Kinmundy and Alma have come over, loaded up the north stands. South stands are chock full just about of North Clay fans. 1 point game, 31-30. The lead is 1 for South Central in the blue uniforms. Dark blue. Magnus off to Nielsen, 20 seconds to go. When will the Cougars back things out? Nielsen heads to the elbow, has the attempted shot held onto, blocked basically, and he lands on the floor with the basketball. And with 12 and a half seconds to go in the half, timeout is taken by North Clay. We'll take it as well. Back after this word.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Hey, while we have a break, I got the opportunity to thank the North Clay video editing class. Those kids do a wonderful job all season long. Lonnie Irwin is on one of the cameras for us tonight. She's doing a great job, joined by Tyler Edwards, Abby Springmeyer out in the truck. 12 and a half seconds to go in the first half. It's a 1 point lead for South Central. What in the world? We'll see what Coach Zink drew up. What did he draw up? Cougars in some token pressure into Byers, and Ethan Kitzler stepped out of bounds. So the turnover, that is not what they drew up. Trust me. And with just around 11 seconds to go in the half, the Cougars will have time to bring it across, set up whatever they want. Heaston looks inside, nowhere to go, 4 seconds. Ball's loose, taken away by North Clay. From almost half court, it is off the rim. What a nice defensive play to end the half for North Clay, but a good first half for both squads as the South Central Cougars lead the North Clay Cardinals by 1 going into the half. We'll have halftime statistics and see if we can't get some scores from around the area throughout Class 1A when we return. You are watching Wabash Catch TV's presentation of the part of the Altamont Regional here in North Clay. At the half, South Central leads North Clay 31-30. Back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you. Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Head on down to Boyd Discount Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City, Illinois. The finest names in comfort, beauty, and function, like Ashley, Serta, and Brooks, are waiting for you on both sides of the main drag in downtown Wayne City. Head on down to Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center or BoydFern.com for huge selections of sofas, sectionals, recliners, leather furniture, beds, mattress sets, sleeper sofas, coffee. Big on value, all roads lead to Boyd. Office furniture.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
And welcome back here to North Clay High School, the home of the Cardinals. North Clay trails South Central here at the half by 1, 31-30. Taking a look at the scoring first for the South Central Cougars. They are led by Seth Bergman. He has 9 points. He's got a 3 and 3 deuces, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Also 8 points for Cage Heaston, 2 for 2 from the line with 3 field goals. 6 points for Weston Nielsen, a 3, a deuce, and 1 for 1 from the line. And Max Magnus also with 8 points, a couple of 3s and a deuce for Max. The Cougars are 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, quarters of 23 and 8. For foul trouble, 2 players with multiple fouls, Weston Nielsen and Cage Heaston. For North Clay, they are led by Carter Walden with 13. He had 3 3-pointers in that second quarter to go along with a couple of deuces in the half. 9 for Mason Byers, 3 out of 5 from the line with 3 field goals. 5 for Ethan Kensler, a 3 and a deuce, and 3 for Gavin Hosselton, 1 for 2 from the line with a bucket. Overall, North Clay 4 for 7 from the free throw line, quarters of 14 and 16. Taking a look around the area elsewhere in Class 1A tonight so far, Edwards County beat Sisney 61-58. Nokomis knocked over Windsor Stew-Strass tonight, 64-34. In Class 2A, it was Carmi over El Dorado easily, 70-35. Harrisburg ends Anna Jonesboro's season, 70-56 for all you Andy Fehrenbacher fans out there. And finally, Robinson defeated Vandalia 62-48. Again here, it is South Central over North Clay, 31-30. 2 quarters down, 2 to go, and only 2 quarters remaining for one of these teams. The winner heads to Altamont on Wednesday night. They will take on the winner of Altamont, and the winner heads to Altamont, take on the winner of Altamont and Mulberry Grove at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. So you are up to date, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Cougars basketball when we get things going. Cage Heaston along with Seth Bergman, Jacob Smith, Weston Nielsen, and Max Magnus. Starting 5 back out. Starting 5 also back out for the North Clay Cardinals under head coach Josh Zink, Ethan Kensler, Mason Byers, Gavin Hosselton, Jesse Widener, and Carter Walden. So South Central will bring it up, and no press this time by North Clay. As Magnus gets it to Bergman, back to Magnus, now back to Bergman. He hit that three earlier. Doesn't try it this time as Walden got out there on him. Carter Walden, tallest player on the court at 6'5". Looking over for Magnus. He barely catches, keeping it in bounds. He heads down the lane to the hoop. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Bergman. Tough follow. Can't get it to fall, but he's grabbed. I don't know if it will be a shooting foul. Looks like Hosselton had a bit of an arm, and that is going to be it's going to send Bergman to the free throw line for 2 shots. He is 0 for 2 there so far this evening. And he turns that right around. 1 for 3. The junior from South Central hits a couple. He now has 11 on the game. 33-30, lead is 3 for South Central. They've led most of the way. North Clay led, I want to say 2-0. I think they scored first. And it comes to Walden from the block. He puts it up, no good. But he is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. And I believe Bergman is going to pick up that foul. Yep. Seth Bergman with his second, and the team first, and to the line for a pair heads Carter Walden. Sophomore's a pretty good shooter, pretty good athlete. Coach John Freck probably looking forward to seeing him knock some baseballs around the field just west of us here. That'll happen soon enough. He doesn't want to go out there yet. He wants a win. 33-32, the lead is back to 1. Magnus into the corner to Heaston. Trying to find a way to get Nielsen open. Outside with it, Jacob Smith off to Heaston. Heaston on the left wing. Gets a screen, heads all the way to the hoop, and travels. Jump stop and steps after it. You can jump stop and shoot. You can't jump stop and then keep stepping. The other way, Ethan Kinsler is fouled, a blocking foul. Going to go against Jacob Smith, his first, team second. And Kinsler will now head to the free throw line with a chance to put his team back in the lead for the first time since the very, very, very early going. A little bit of sweat down there on the floor. Everybody's working on trying to clear off the floor. Hey, again, Tyler Edwards on one camera for us tonight. And thanks again to the North Clay video editing classes, Lonnie Irwin up there on the second camera. Thanks very much, Lonnie, doing a great job. Abby Springmeyer out in the truck. This is the second game we've done this evening. Well, first game for this crew. We also did the Sisney-Edwards County game. We'll be in Edwards County on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Probably start about 10 till 6. For the Dietrich versus Edwards County game. Then we'll follow the winner of that game to the championship on Friday. So we've got basketball all week for you, and North Clay wanting to extend theirs as they retake the lead. First time since 2-0. Magnus comes around the press, heads up court against Widener, misses the shot, ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with North Clay. Good thought. Magnus had a great look. Couldn't get it to fall. So, South Central in the zone press. Not playing really tight with it back in that backcourt. They'll pick it up here after a while. 3 on the way from Widener, no good. Rebound brought down by South Central. Heaston up the lane. Back outside to Nielsen. Plays catch. Nielsen working against Hosselton. Hosselton not giving him room to breathe. Magnus now gets away from Kinsler. Off to Easton, drives baseline, runs right into Hostleton and went down hard. Boy, Cage Easton gets up slowly from that. He'll head out of bounds to toss it in as the ball gets knocked out of bounds, but I think Cage got knocked out of bounds from his head there for a second. He's all right now, though. He's a hockey player. Easton with it. Looks inside. Nowhere to go. Back outside to Smith. Smith thought about driving on Widener. Into the corner. Magnus for three off the iron. Rebound to North Clay. Kensler brings it across. And he gets bumped out top by Max Magnus. That'll be his first. Team foul number 3 for South Central. So the Cardinals trying to pick things up here. They've outscored South Central 4-2 here in this third quarter. 5 minutes to go. They outscored South Central in the second quarter 16-8. South Central with a great first quarter and teams trade turnovers. South Central with a great first quarter outscored North Clay 23-14. That 9 points is the biggest lead for either team. So North Clay picking up full court defense. And right as they do, Kensler makes me a liar and backs up. Up to the top of the key, Bergman. Three from Magnus is no good. Rebound North Clay, quickly ahead, Byers to the hoop, puts it up and in. Mason Byers now with 11. It's a 3-point lead for North Clay. Coach Zink trying to fire up his defense. They're pretty fired up. They've done a nice job here in the second half. Smith thought about it. And a pass to Easton gets away. They'll turn it over to North Clay again. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Timeout. I was wondering if Coach Doring was going to take it. He does. It's a 30. We'll be back right after this word.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
I didn't mention earlier, but I was told Flora led at half by 8 over Cumberland. They will advance to play Fairfield if they win that one. So they'll play Fairfield at Vandalia. Vandalia knocked out of that regional as Robinson advances to play Lawrenceville on Wednesday night in Vandalia. Across with it, Kensler open for three, coming out of the huddle, and he hits. Bumps it to a 6-point lead for North Clay. All the way toward the hoop. It's going to be a blocking foul on Byers. He picks up his second, team foul number 2 here in quarter number 3 with 3:46 to go. It's a 6-point lead for North Clay. They were down 29-20, so they are on a 19-4 run, North Clay is, over the half. It was late in the second quarter as the Cougars having a heck of a time scoring. On the dribble, Bergman works against Walden, gets it outside to Nielsen. He's dragging Hostleton wherever he goes, heads to the hoop. He is fouled. That's going to be a blocking foul on Carter Walden. Got some of the body Number 2 on Walden, number 3 against North Clay. So to the free throw line heads the freshman Weston Nielsen. A much needed point for South Central as they have been on the wrong end of a long run. He hits them both. South Central still looking for their first field goal of this second half. Widener fires it across to Byers, back outside of Walden. To the high post, too high. Taken away by Magnus for South Central. He heads to the basket, gets it back out to Bergman. North Clay follows in a man-to-man. Smith heads to the hoop, puts it up and in. First points of the night for Jacob Smith. South Central needed them. Cuts it to 2. 39-37. And a hold is going to be called on Heaston. Picks up his third, team fourth. He thought he was going to get him a held ball. As Carter Walden might have given him a little bit more shoulder, but he did have a good hold of the wrist. 2.5 to go here in the third. And another steal for South Central. Nielsen to Smith. Walden trying to make the long pass across, and there was no room for that. Smith over in the corner to Heaston. Back outside Bergman. Oh, nice cut to the hoop. And the shot is partially blocked. I think Walden got a piece of it. Ahead, Byers to the hoop. He puts it in. 41-37. North Clay back up by 4. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Quarter number 3, North Clay with their first lead since very, very early. Weston Nielsen for 3. It's short. Rebound comes down to Byers. Walden will walk it up. Over to Kensler. Back to Carter Walden. Down low, Hosselton. Walden, long 3. Good! His 4th of the night, and it's a 7-point lead. Biggest of the evening for North Clay. And they've outscored their score from Saturday night with a quarter to go. As that ball's knocked out of bounds. Wolf will check back in. Lane Wolf for North Clay. Widener takes a seat. Widener has 2 fouls, trying to guard him from getting 3, I'm assuming. He looks maybe a little bushed, too. Magnus down the left side of the lane, and he gets bumped by Hosselton. Easy call there. Hosselton picks up his second, number 4 for the Cardinals. Both teams with 4 fouls now, so the next foul will be bonus. Not much of a rest there for Widener. He'll check back in. He'll replace Hosselton. In it comes to Nielsen. And a held ball. It'll go to North Clay on the alternating possession. Nielsen challenging the much taller Carter Walden inside. Walden just got a hand on that and said, that ain't going anywhere. So with a minute to go, Wolf loses the handle. Stolen away by Heaston. He heads to the hoop. And foul on the floor is going to go against Walden. Blocking foul against Carter Walden. So 2 free throws upcoming for Heaston. Walden says, I was in a spot as he talks to Jim Fisher. That's number 3 on Walden. Number 5 against North Clay with a minute to go here in this third quarter. Heaston's 2 out of 2 from the line. Those in the first quarter. And the student section letting him have it from North Clay. The next for the junior from South Central is good. 1 out of 2. So who's going to handle the ball for North Clay now? They've been depending quite a bit on Walden. Brighton Griffey will toss it in. Lucas Griffey, pardon me. Griffey fires it ahead to Wolf. Griffey's just a freshman. Big spot. Widener. Outside to Kensler. 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman on for North Clay. Down to one of the sophomores, Mason Byers. He's got 15. And it's an 8-point lead, the largest of the night for the Cardinals. Heading to the hoop. Hudson Moore gets turned. Outside on the dribble, Bergman. Works against Widener. Off it goes to Hoover. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Nearly loses it. It's lost. It is taken away. Wolf ahead to Kensler. Gets his man in the air. Puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Ball bouncing North Clay's direction now. So I think that was Magnus's foul. They put a 13 on the board. Neither team has a 13. I'm going to give that one to Magnus. I think it was him. His second. And no good. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Magnus up in a hurry. Clears the room. Shot blocked by Griffey. And that will do it for the third quarter. A 10-point lead for North Clay. 48-38. Back after these words.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
South Central outscored that quarter 18-7 by North Clay. And they're the Cougars staying in the game via the free throw line. They've hit 8 for 11. But they're going to have to get some field goals now. Starting the fourth quarter, Cage Easton along with Weston Nielsen, Seth Bergman, and Max Magnus, and Jacob Smith starting 5 back on for the Cougars. That ball knocked away by Gavin Hosselton for North Clay. He is joined by Mason Byers, Jesse Widener, Ethan Kensler, and Lane Wolf. 8 minutes to go. In one of these two teams' season, as Heaston brings it up against Kensler. Kensler picks up his first foul of the evening. First foul this quarter for North Clay. So Heaston will toss in now. Good screen gets it into Nielsen. 10-point lead for North Clay. Nielsen to the elbow. Spins to the hoop and misses the roller. Rebound, foul goes against the Cougars. That's going to go against Bergman. Check that. Against Nielsen. His third, team first. So tricky business now for Nielsen. Weston Nielsen with 3 fouls. He nearly gets a steal in backcourt. Wolf brings it across with 7.5 and change to go here in the ballgame. Kensler outside with it. They drop it down, intended for Halston, and great steal by Bergman. Great steal by Bergman. Magnus up ahead to Heaston. He loses the handle. Smith from 18. It's long. Rebound to Hasselton. Here comes North Clay. Up by 10. Neither team has scored here in the fourth quarter. Down low to Hasselton. He draws the traffic. Byers for 3, and it's good. 18 for the sophomore Mason Byers. And it's a 13-point lead. Biggest of the evening for North Clay. 3 on the way. Good. Seth Bergman. And timeout is taken by South Central. Down by 10, 6:40 to go. We'll take it as well. Back after these words.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Roll King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Roll King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
6:40 to go. Each team with plenty of timeouts. 2 remaining for South Central, 3 for North Clay. Only 1 foul on each side. And the possession arrow does go in North Clay's direction. So that timeout gave the Cougars a chance to set up their press, and they just about took it away from Carter Walden. Widener will give it back to Walden between the circles. Off it goes. Long pass to Walden in the corner. He loses the handle. And the ball taken away by South Central. Nearly some action here in the backcourt, some little pushing and shoving. Weston Nielsen heads to the hoop. Shot is blocked by Byers, and Byers fouls him. So, Mason Byers picks up his 3rd, team foul number 2. And Weston Nielsen will head to the free throw line for a pair. Nielsen with 8. Nine. Nielsen is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Rolls the second one off. That is not an announcer jinx. That doesn't exist. Quickly up it comes, and down low to Widener. He puts it up and in. Jesse Widener gets his first points of the night and bumps it to an 11-point lead. Outside with it, Smith. To the right wing, Heaston heads to the hoop. His shot blocked by Walden. As Heaston had some contact in there with Hasselton. Hasselton looks to his coach and says, well, I thought I was drawing a charge. Lane Wolf will check back in. Byers will take a seat. 5.5 to go here in the game. 11-point lead for North Clay. Quickly it comes into Bergman. He works against Walden. And that pass is tipped away by Hosselton. I don't know how he saw that. He must have eyes in the back of his head. Five minutes, 29 seconds to go in the game. Into Smith, and that ball kicked. Every time North Clay makes South Central throw it in again, you keep wondering when that pressure defense is going to pop in the form of a turnover. And it comes to Heaston in backcourt. Man-to-man for North Clay. Down into the corner, Nielsen for two. That's good. Weston Nielsen with 11. And here come the Cardinals. Up by 9. Walden. Trapped. Outside to Kensler. Off to Wolf. Wolf through traffic to Walden at the elbow. He'll put it up from 7. No good. Tipped up and in. Gavin Hosselton. He's got 5. North Clay led by 8 going into this quarter. Check that, by 10 going into this quarter. And a foul is called. That's going to go against Max Magnus. That'll be his second. Team third. And another foul going to go against the Cougars. I think this one's going against Bergman. Seth Bergman picks up his third. Check that. Jesse Widener picks up his third. Team foul number 4 for North Clay. Jacob Smith 0 for 2 that trip. And the rebound to South Central. I've got my fouls all messed up. Quickly ahead to Wolf. And oh, it's almost stolen away by Jacob Smith. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to go here in the ball game. It's an 11-point lead for North Clay. Kensler on the dribble over to Walden. High across to Hosselton. Kensler to Wolf. Back outside, Walden for 3. Good! 21 for Carter Walden. And it's a 14-point lead, biggest of the night. Winner gets the winner of Altamont versus Mulberry Grove. And Bergman fires for 3. It will not go. Rebound comes down to Kensler. Clears it out to Walden, across to Wolf, down to Widener. And North Clay going to burn a little clock with 3:40 to go in the game. Carter Walden gets it back out to Kensler. They're going to try to tire out that front line. Evan Hoover running all over the place out there. Walden into the corner to Hosselton. And the cards are shuffled. Walden looked like he wanted to make his sixth three-pointer and chose not to shoot it. They're probably, Nevco is their friend right now as Walden is fouled. And that is going to go against Nielsen. Nielsen's 4th. Walden a little sore on his shoulder. Fires it into backcourt. 3:08 to go here in the ball game. Lane Wolf trapped, gets it up ahead to Kensler. Back out to Wolf. And a collision gives numbers to North Clay. They don't take advantage. Walden off to Wolf. Lobs it ahead to Kensler. They've burned over a minute now on this possession. And another foul, this time against Houston. Number 4 on Cage Houston. So 4 on each guard for South Central. Can't save them for later. Hosselton gets it over to Kensler. Lobbed across to Walden. Walden across the free throw lane. And again, they'll burn clock. A minute and a half so far on this possession without even a hint of shooting a shot. And that one knocked away by Bergman. It will remain North Clay basketball. 2:17 to go. They have burned over a minute and a half. Wolf loses his footing and travels. That'll be a turnover. Houston Houston trapped him out there along with Nielsen. Houston might have jammed his thumb. He's holding on to it gingerly. And with 2:11 to go, is there enough time for South Central? They're going to need to chuck some threes. Down by 14. That minute and a half possession was a killer. And that foul will send South Central to the free throw line. Jesse Widener picks up his 4th. Team 5th. Jacob Smith will head to the line for a pair. Smith has had trouble at the line. And he misses both of those. Lead remains 14 and a traveling violation against Carter Walden. Walden, just a sophomore, has been played into kind of a tall point guard role. And he's having a little difficulty from time to time handling the basketball. Hosselton will check back in, replacing Kensler. 2 minutes to go. South Central's going to need a miracle. Nielsen into the lane. Spinner up and good. The freshman Weston Nielsen. He's got 13. And a blocking foul is going to send Cage Houston to the bench for the final time tonight. Hastings will finish with 9 points. 3 out of 4 from the line with 3 field goals. As Hudson Moore will replace him. It's a 12-point lead for North Clay. Into Hosselton. Next foul will put North Clay on the line. Up to Widener. He lays it up and in. Widener with 4. And a 14-point lead with a minute and a half to go. A 3 is good for Max Magnus. He's got 11. And another steal. I'd give it to Magnus again. He's on fire. He fires. Oh, that went in and out. That would have cut it to 8. More of a possibility. Cardinals want to burn clock. Down low, knocked away from Widener. Across with it, Nielsen. And a blocking foul is going to go against Hosselton. That's the last thing you want to do if you're North Clay. Put Nielsen on the line. In an 11-point game. He can cut it to 9 if he hits them both. He's 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. 5 out of 6 for the freshman. And Hosselton will set down. Just under a minute to go. Kensler back in also now for North Clay. 1 out of 2 there for Nielsen. It's a 10-point game, 60-50. Moore out there at the top of that press. And that ball's nearly knocked away. And timeout is taken with 47 seconds to go in the ball game. It's a 10-point lead for North Clay. We'll take it as well back after these words.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Discover a world of style and comfort for your home at Chapman's Design and Furniture. Looking for the ultimate relaxation? Don't miss our uplifting Comfort Series recliners. Sink into luxury and unwind like never before. Visit us on Main Street in Salem or call 618-548-2221. Elevate your home with Chapman's Design and Furniture, creating beautiful spaces one room at a time.
Here's an updated score from Altamont. Altamont knocks off the Mulberry Grove by a bunch, 78-39. So the winner of this game will head to Altamont to play the Indians on Wednesday evening. Still a little bit to take care of here. Down low, they find Kensler, and he lays it up and in. 14 for the senior, and that bumps it to a 12-point lead. Magnus gets it back out to Bergman for 3. Off the backboard, no good. Foul against Hoover is going to send Lane Wolf to the free throw line for the first time tonight. North Clay moments away from punching their ticket to the semifinal against Altamont. Checking other scores, Flora did win tonight. Beat Cumberland at 61-23. So Flora plays Fairfield in Vandalia on Wednesday. Wolf 0 for 2. I was trying to put his name in the book on the scoring bracket. And up and across with it. Nearly turned over. Near steal there for Wolf. Hostleton will check back in with 19 seconds to go. And Lane Wolf's going to get a big round of applause for the defensive effort. And it comes to Moore. Bergman heads to the hoop. Back outside. 3 from Smith is good. First three-pointer for Jacob. And that is going to do it as North Clay doesn't even have to cross the timeline. The Cardinals are going to win it 62-53. They improve to 13-7 on the season. South Central ends their season at 15-16. And North Clay advances to Altamont on Wednesday evening. I believe that's the 6 o'clock match there in Altamont on Wednesday. So congratulations to North Clay. They continue their season. And tough night. Congratulations, however, on a fine season to the South Central Cougars. They had a great first half, great first quarter, but could not keep it going. Taking a look at the scoring tonight. North Clay led by Carter Walden. He finishes with 21 points. He had 5 3-pointers to go with a couple of deuces, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 18 for Mason Byers as he had a 3-pointer, 3 out of 5 from the line, along with 6 field goals of the 2-point variety. 14 for Ethan Kensler. He had a couple of threes, 3 deuces, 2 out of 3 from the line. 5 for Gavin Hostleton, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. with 2 field goals, 4 for Jesse Widener, a couple of field goals, as the North Clay Cardinals finished with quarters of 14, 16, 18, and 14. From the free throw line, they finished 8 for 14. For South Central, led here tonight, a couple of players with 14 points. Weston Nielsen had 3 field goals of the 2-point variety, 1 3, and he was also 5 for 7 from the free throw line for his 14. 14 also for Seth Bergman. Hey, Kenny, see you later. 14 also for Seth Bergman, a couple of threes, 3 deuces, 2 for 4 from the line. 9 points for Cage Easton, as he was 3 out of 4 from the line with 3 field goals. And 11 for Max Magnus, as he had 3 3-pointers and a field goal. Also 5 for Jacob Smith. He had 3 and a deuce and 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Overall, South Central from the line, they were 10 for 19 overall from the free throw line. Had good first and good fourth quarter. It was those middle 2 quarters that got them. 23 in the first, 8 in the second, 7 in the third, and 15 in the fourth and concluding quarter. That's going to do it for us here for tonight. Now, Wednesday night, we will be in Albion in Edwards County High School, Linda Oxby Gymnasium at 6 p.m. for the 6 p.m. start. We'll probably start about 10 minutes earlier than that. As the Edwards County Fighting Lions host the Dietrich Moving Maroons. We'll be down there on Wednesday night, and then again on Friday night. But congratulations again to South Central on a fine season, and congratulations and good luck to North Clay up at Altamont on Wednesday night. That's just about going to do it for us. South Central finishes their season 15 and 16. North Clay improves to 13 and 17 and heads to Altamont Wednesday. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. It was North Clay over South Central, 62-53. So long from North Clay.